Okay, now let us take a look at the next example over here. There will be a slightly harder word problem. Okay, so now let's look at this. A shop sells 2 brands of fish food, fish flakes, and fish nibbles. Okay, each brand is sold in bottles of 3 different sizes. And the table below shows the number of bottles of fish food the shop sold in May and June. Okay, the information for May sales can be represented by this matrix over here. Okay, so you realize, right? These values are taken from here. Okay, this part of the table. Okay, then the information for June sales is represented by a matrix B. Write down the matrix B. Okay, so basically it will be all of this over here. Okay, so your matrix B. Okay, so for part A, matrix B would look like this. Okay, so 11, 0, 20, 30, 16, and 18. Okay, so that is for the June's sales. Okay, then for part B, calculate half of A plus B. Okay, so here, right, your A, matrix A is a 2 by 3 matrix, right? And then your matrix B is a 2 by 3 matrix as well. Okay, so remember, for addition and subtraction of matrices, you need both of them to be in the same order, right, before you can do anything. Okay, so in this case, yes, you can calculate this. Okay, so let's try to calculate this first. So half of A plus B. Okay, this half over here, okay, notice it doesn't have a bracket, right? Okay, so this is what we call the scalar multiplication. Okay, so first do what is in the bracket first. Okay, so do your matrix addition first. So this is going to be, okay, so let's split this up first. So this is your A plus B, right? Okay, so let's do A plus B first. So your A is 15, 16, then 24, 18, 9. And your B is 11, 0, 20, 30, 16, 18. Okay, so for matrix addition, just add up the corresponding ones. Okay, so this is going to be 26, 30, 34, 16, 54, 27. Okay, so when you want to find half of A plus B, okay, this is basically half of 26, 16, 30, 54, 34, 27. And this will give you 13, 8, 15, 27, 17, and 13.5. Okay, so that is for part B. Okay, so far quite simple. Okay, now comes part C. Explain what is represented by the elements of this. Okay, over here, right, because of the half over here. Okay, where does this half come from? Okay, let's try to understand one by one first. Okay, so when you take A plus B, right, A is the May's sales. Okay, B is June's sales. So when you add them up together, it is the total sales, right, in May and June. Okay, then when you halve it, okay, there are 2 months, right? So basically, if you halve it, it should be the average. Okay, so the only way from 2 months you halve it becomes the average sales per month, right? Okay, so for part C, okay, the elements. Okay, the elements. Okay, so here this is a 2 by 3 matrix, right? Okay, so 2 by 3 matrix are here. This is basically the average sale of this first row should be for fish flakes, right? Okay, so when you divide by 2, this is the average sale of fish flakes. And then it is of size S and L, right? Of size S and L. So, okay, per month. Okay, so in the first row, it represents the average sale of fish flakes of size SML per month. Okay, then in the second row, this is the average sale of fish nibbles. Okay, so second row usually. Okay, so fish nibbles of size SML respectively per month. Okay, so you should explain it in this way. So elements in the first row represents the average number of small, medium, and large fish flakes respectively per month. Okay, then the elements in second row represents the average number of small, medium, and large fish nibbles respectively per month. Okay. Okay, now for part D, given that matrix C, okay, this is a column matrix, it's 1, 1, 1. Calculate D equals to AC. Okay, so matrix multiplication. So first confirm you can do this first. Okay, so A is a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay, C is a 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so the middle one matches. So what you will end up with for D would be a 2 by 1 matrix. Okay, so before you do matrix multiplication, always write down all the orders first. Okay, so I'm going to write down D over here. Okay, so for part D, okay, matrix D equals to A times C. 15, 16, 10, 24, 18, 9. Okay, then your C is 1, 1, 1. Okay, so you would have a 2 by 1 matrix, right? Okay, so for the first row, first column entry in your 2 by 1 matrix. Okay. This is going to give you 15 times 1 plus 10 times 1 plus 18 times 1. Okay, then your second row, first column entry is going to give you 16 times 1 plus 24 times 1 plus 9 times 1. Okay, then this is going to give you your 2 by 1 matrix for the 3 and for the 9. Okay. Okay, again, explanation question. Okay, so explain what is represented by the elements of D. Okay, so basically what you're doing here, right? Let's look backwards again at this step. Okay, so for the first row, right, you have taken 15 plus 10 plus 18, basically, right? So let's look back at the table. When you take 15 plus 10 plus 18, right, this is basically adding up the total number of fish flakes sold, right? Okay, in May. And then the second row here, you are just adding up the total number of fish nibbles sold in May. Okay, so for part B, okay, the elements in the first row represents the total number of fish flakes sold in May, while elements in second row represents total number of fish nibbles sold in May. Okay, so that is for part E. Okay, now part F. Given that E is this row matrix, okay, calculate F equals to ED. Okay, so you're trying to find a matrix F, huh? Okay, so from here, let's continue over here. Okay, so for part F, you have E equals to 1, 1, right? Okay, so these, okay, let's do again first. E is a 1 by 2 matrix. D is a 2 by 1 matrix. Okay, so these two fits. So what you're going to end up with F is going to be a 1 by 1 matrix. Okay? Okay, then now you continue doing this. Okay, so F is equals to matrix multiplication of E and D. So you have 1, 1 multiplied to 43 and 49 here. Okay, so row 1, column 1. Okay, so you're just going to have one entry or one element. Okay, so 1 times 43 plus 1 times 49. Okay, then you're going to get 92. Okay, so this is a matrix, a 1 by 1 matrix containing the element 92. Okay, again, part G. Okay, part G, explain what is represented by the elements of F. Okay, so elements of F, what have you done? Basically, you have added up. Okay, from here, you have added up 43 and 49, right? Okay, so what is 43 and 49? Okay, from part E, you know, 43 and 49 represents the total number of fish flakes sold and the total number of fish nibbles sold respectively, right, in May. Okay, so in this case, for part G, okay, the matrix F, okay, represents the total number of fish food, okay? So including both fish flakes and fish nibble. So in May. Okay, so that is for this example.